Hello, everybody. CW here. Ongoing saga with my Marvell conversion here. Marvell conversion for the 1911-22. Probably watched the other video. It released a short time ago. Really excited to get this. Wanted one for a long time. This is my existing lower. I want to shoot this for my Summer League Bullseye. So I picked up a set of Harrod National Match stocks, which feel really nice. I need to refinish them. The guy that had them modified them to fit his hand. Luckily, his hand is a lot like mine in shape and size, so his modifications feel really good. I just need to refinish and smooth out, make it a little bit nicer. But aside from looks, it feels really good. Took it to the range because I had some issues with it the first time I shot it. And the issues were right here with that little relief cut right there. It wasn't there. And what that relief cut is that's for the extractor. As it comes in, it needs relief to work. That little bitty step right there, think, that is the extractor opening up to fit in the barrel where it grabs the rim of the case. So there's not much spring pressure on here, or the spring for this is a lot. One or the other. And what was happening is the top edge of it there, let me get something to point with here. My finger's too fat for the close-up. Where are we? So this corner edge was hitting right on this. So I machined out that little step because that's the same machining that I saw on the open sight upper. And the way this gun works is you take this whole top rib off. It screws to the barrel, which is rigidly attached on the bottom to the frame. And this screws in with all these screws along the top. And it had never been used before. The guy who I got it from, my buddy, used it as open sights, never as a dot. So he didn't know. You look in the back there and you maybe get a better view. Let's lock that back and let me get in there for you. You can see how the barrel is in there and this piece here just wraps around it. And that recess is what I had to cut. And you can see I'm just, I don't know, a couple thousandths above the recess in the barrel. So it's not hitting there anymore. But I still have feeding issues. I'm sorry, misfires. And what I found is, I'll leave you zoomed in here because I can show you. What's happening is it picks up a cartridge, slides it forward in the chamber, and then it stops right about there. Of course, it doesn't allow it to go far enough forward. This is all the way forward here. Ready? That's all the way forward. It stops about like that. So the hammer doesn't hit the firing pin, tries to push the slide forward, and it misfires. I just reach back and pull the hammer back, pull the trigger again, and the gun goes off. So something's going on stopping this. Now it feels fine. I mean, I don't feel anything there. But when I look at it really close, I see some scuffs on here. Now, I don't know if those scuffs were there. See the silver? I don't know if they were there or if they're just happening here from this. Because looking at it, it looks like it's awfully damn tight. Looks like it's dragging on this rail. So what we're going to do, I can't show it to you. I'm just going to tell you what we're going to do, and then we're going to come back and see if it works. But I'm going to pull this all apart, pull this top rail off, and stone the underside of this rail to give us a little clearance. I don't see any clearance there whatsoever. And I really think that that's where it's That's where it's hitting, and that little tiny bit of drag is enough to take away slide velocity so it can't overcome that rim. So let's do that. I'll come back while I have it apart and we'll see what we see. If we see some scuffs on the underside of this, we'll know because, like I said, this was never used. We're not really sighted in, so I'm not really worried about that, but whatever, we'll have to re-sight in. Stand by. Okay, got it off, and sure enough, looks like it's just dragging right at the back edge. Looks like it's dragging at the back edge of that rail. Just enough to be causing the problem. So I'll relieve that and we'll come back. Really quick, I also had some problems, which is going to be in an upcoming video, with the magazines dropping free. I had a heck of a time making them drop free. So what I did was I drilled and tapped, and I put that little screw in there. What that does for me is that allows me to, because of the hair it stocks, you can't reach up in there. Now I can hit the button and I can reach up and grab that, pull it right out, no problem. All right, so let me stone this off, come back and show you what we got. All right. Stand by. It was quite high. You see, I went all the way over to here and it took that off, and it didn't take much off here except for the very edges, and this was dead flat. So that should do it for me. I just beveled it ever so slightly on the edge there. I didn't want to make that sharp, but just took that edge off ever so slightly. So let me get this degreased, clean up a little bit of my carbon up in here, and put it back on and see what it looks like. Well, let's hope we got it. It does seem a little bit better. It won't stop now. Oh, there it did. No, I said it doesn't, it does. I found a little bit of aluminum black. I put aluminum black on it. See what we get. It does seem better. And it was only hitting on this side over here hard and right at the back edge, as you saw. So I relieved that edge and then stoned the whole bottom. We saw it was a little bit low, and then I just drug the stone over the back of the slide just to hit anything there might be also high, and it took a little bit, but here we go. Put the scope back on, head over to the range this afternoon and see if I'll be able to shoot this for the summer leagues. I hope so. I hope so. We'll see. Let me get it back together. Stand by. Here it is, back together. Head to the range and see what happens. It seems better. I should swap out my mainspring and see if I've got one with a different weight in there and see if I can do anything. Also, I don't know if I want it arched or if I want it flat. I'll look and see what I got in my kit. Stand by. Nope, I can't find my stuff. I did something with it. But anyway, I got some other springs coming. If I got to buy a different mainspring, I'll buy a different mainspring, but no big deal. See what happens. Get to the range and try it out. All right, that's it. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully we fixed it. We'll find out soon. God bless. CW out.